Doctor Who spin-off series. We're always keen to hear if some are actually happening, especially when we look back at how good Torchwood and the Sarah Jane adventures were. Well, today we have some big news. According to The Mirror, a brand new Doctor Who spin-off will happen with Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor. Is this accurate? Will it actually happen? Would it work? Let's discuss it. If you're new here and love Doctor Who, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video, especially if you're excited for the 60th anniversary specials. We are. According to The Mirror, Paul McGann is set to make a comeback as the 8th Doctor in a brand new Doctor Who spin-off series. The 8th Doctor has a very loyal fanbase in the Doctor Who fandom, he even has multiple audio drama stories, and they're perhaps some of the most successful from the Big Finish range of audio dramas. The Mirror states that a spin-off with McGann as the 8th Doctor would work like other Disney Plus spin-offs, such as the ones in the Star Wars universe. A source close to this said Russell likes the idea of bringing back McGann with his own set of episodes in the Tardis. Disney are on board as they want more original content and want to fully exploit the franchise as they know how big it could become. To this date, Paul McGann has appeared as the 8th Doctor 3 times. Twice in 2 Doctor Who TV episodes, The Night of the Doctor and The Power of the Doctor, and we also had his TV movie back in 1996. This was Doctor Who the Movie, or however you want to title it. It was the first attempt to revive Doctor Who following his suspension in 1989. Since his first appearance, fans have rallied around seeing more of McGann in the 8th Doctor role. This is not the first time we've heard rumours about Doctor Who spin-offs in recent times. These will be following the 60th anniversary of Doctor Who. For example, there have been multiple rumours of a spin-off series of Kate Stewart leading UNIT, this being the military faction seen throughout Doctor Who's vast history. Additionally, a villain anthology series has been mentioned a few times. Only recently do we have a mini spin-off, so to say, with Tales of the Tardis. That was pretty cool. Did you watch it? It's worth noting that BBC declined to comment due to speculation when approached by radiotimes.com. It's not a standard procedure for them to decline to comment, it happens all the time. It doesn't necessarily say this isn't real, but keep that thought in mind. Paul McGann returned to Doctor Who back in 2022 with an appearance in Jodie Whittaker's final episode, The Power of the Doctor. It saw the introduction of the Guardians of the Edge. To cut a long story short, you should go watch the episode or the video when we explain it. These were essentially visions of the Doctor's former incarnations being able to speak to the Doctor, who was sort of on the brink of death. We see other actors, such as the legendary Sylvester McCoy, alongside Paul McGann. But the actor has very recently been in Doctor Who. McGann spoke with Film Stories on October 31st about Russell T Davies' return to Doctor Who and the idea of returning as a Guardian. He said the following: "There's a lot of optimism about this kind of thing at the moment, because it's Russell T Davies. I say that because Russell, even aside from Doctor Who, he's Mr. Telly. He's a TV genius. He's good in all aspects. He knows what the fans want, he knows what people want, and as things change, and they will, format, length of episodes, the different ways in going to change in the coming 2 seasons. Or 3. We know we're okay because it's him. It's in the best hands, and the optimism springs from knowing that we'll probably get another little go at it in different ways. Small ways." Now, he did continue on by saying, "Being Doctor Who, you can do what you like. It leaves always the possibility of moving slightly sideways or going backwards a little bit. You can say, yeah, we're now going back to this bit. We're going to go slightly to the left and shoot this." Essentially, McGann is saying that with the power of the Doctor Who as a show, they can revisit areas or look back at specific characters. For example, specific incarnations of the Doctor. Though my question does come back to whether we can look at past incarnations of the Doctor outside of the main show. Tales of the Tardis, a recent miniseries from the BBC and Bad Wolf, does somewhat answer this question, though that was more of a self-contained show rather than a full-blown spin-off up there with Torchwood and the Sarah Jane adventures. Let's discuss reporting accuracy. The Mirror has been correct in scoring Doctor Who exclusives in the past, such as Doctor Who Unleashed. However, usually the articles are penned by Nicola Methan. However, this article was written by Mark Jeffries, the showbiz editor for The Mirror. They may have scored an exclusive, and if the news is correct, we'll have to wait and see the BBC making an official statement or announcement. There are more concrete hints and suggestions of something in the works. We won't know more until then. Davies did recently say that spin-offs are in development, yet it will come down to planning, as in where and when to shoot them. Bad Wolf is currently super busy with both the main new seasons of Doctor Who. this being Season 1, aka Series 14, and Season 2, aka Series 15, with Ncuti Gatwa. Something else to consider is whether a spin-off like this could actually work. Something to look at is Doctor Who style spin-offs in the past and how they've sort of been formatted. They've been vastly different from the main show. Look at both Torchwood and the Sarah Jane adventures. Those are our base templates for Doctor Who spin-offs at the moment. However, that does not mean it always has to be that way. Disney Plus has proven that you can have two shows set in the same way, doing a similar thing, and make them totally different. It might be possible to have two TARDIS crews flying around simultaneously. It does depend on the angle they could take. It would have to be different from the main show, otherwise it would be too similar, and what will be the point? While we're all keen to see the 8th Doctor adventures, I would want him to do something different from the main show. This is up and dealing with the alien threat of the week, which is basically Doctor Who. Now with that saying, a limited series could be a possibility. Essentially, this is 5 to 8 episodes that explore a topic or a plot point, and it's just limited to that one series. A prime example of this is the Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi series with Ewan McGregor. The Kenobi series saw his return as the Jedi Master for 6 episodes, and that was it. Disney Plus and the BBC could do something similar with an 8th Doctor series, limit it to a set of episodes, and there we go. What do you think? Would you be keen to watch a Doctor Who series with Paul McGann? Were you a fan of his appearances in Doctor Who so far, and did you actually watch Doctor Who the movie back in 1996? Let me know. Of course, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Doctor Who news, lore and more, then make sure to hit that subscribe button to never miss a video from the team here at Tardis Central. You can also follow us on social media for daily updates on the Doctor Who universe. For now, I've been Jack, thanks for watching, and we'll see you very soon. Goodbye.